Hello everyone, my name is Min, and I am a dead DM, and it is currently July 1st, 2021, and I just got off work. I'm about to go get some ice cream because my throat hurts, and then I'm gonna start on Artfight stuff. Currently, if you've ever participated in Artfight before, the site goes down the moment the competition starts. This is very normal, so I've asked some friends on Twitter if they would send me their refs, and I'm just gonna start going through that list, and I can post them later. I definitely, if you're watching this in the future or whenever it goes up, well, of course you're watching it in the future, no one's watching it right now. Connecting with people outside of Artfight's website is a great way to start the competition while everyone is panicking to start the competition. So, I don't know currently if I am steampunk or cyberpunk this year. Honestly, I have no idea. I guess my preference would be I guess my preference would be cyberpunk because I really like, honestly, the purple logo. Like, if I'm gonna be real honest, that's it. So I'm gonna go get some ice cream and stop talking because my throat hurts. Hey y'all, it's been a bit since I've done an Artfight blog. I'm glad to do it again this year. I kind of just skipped those last year. Currently, at the time of recording this audio, it is June 2nd, and I did the piece playing in the background yesterday on June 1st. Not June, it's July. It's July. I officially have a team. I'm on Team Steampunk, which, even though I wanted Cyberpunk, I can now attack the Cyberpunk team. So, no harm, no foul. It's all a lot of fun. So, while I let the speed paint go in the background, I just wanted to chat a little bit. My throat still hurts, as I mentioned in the live action portion of this, so I'll just have really low energy and be talking a lot lower. So if this is somehow your first video of mine, hello, my name is Min, and I am an art teacher. I graduated from the Savannah College of Art and Design with an animation degree. And I joined Artfight back in 2019 for the first time because I had an animation job out in LA that kind of messed me up. I was severely burnt out and was really questioning what I wanted to do next. And I needed something to kind of put positivity out in the world as well as receive a little bit of positivity. And for me, that was joining Artfight because it's a big group trading game. It's been 2 years now. And honestly, I currently still feel effects of that burnout. I've been trying to find kind of the origin of why I love doing art. I've been trying to connect to the core of myself as a person. And the way I've been doing that has been drawing and making literally anything I want, really following what is it I want to be doing. Both in drawing and in content itself, I've really loved getting back into making videos this year. So if you don't mind listening to me ramble a little, I'll talk a little bit about that journey. I think the most interesting part of my journey has been finding out what I love about art. It's nothing new. I haven't learned anything about myself that I didn't already know. I've always known that my love of storytelling is what drives me to be creative. That's why I went into animation, is because I love cartoons, anime, even normal shows. I love that form. I love film forms of storytelling. So I'm not discovering anything new about myself. I've also always known that making characters is a way of segmenting who I am and exploring different aspects of how I think in my brain. Exploring lore, all kinds of mythology, and reality. I've also always known that I've wanted to make people smile with art, which is another fun of Artfight, is making people happy. Another thing that's helped me personally with my creative burnout has been playing Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. My group is coming up on our 2-year anniversary of playing together, and honestly, it is such a joy in my life every Wednesday. I don't know where I would be without my group, and I just think tabletop games are a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun to get into, they're a lot of fun to play, and I'd recommend them to anyone, and I could probably talk about that for hours. So getting back on topic of Artfight, in case you don't know what that is, by the way, Artfight is a yearly art trade game. There are 2 teams, and the groups go head to head and try and get the most points by drawing art for each other. It's a really positive experience, in my opinion. Even if it gets really competitive, the whole thing is drawing for each other, and that it's hard to have negative feelings about just like making art for strangers and receiving art from strangers. In 2019, when I started Artfight during burnout, I had regressed a little bit in my art abilities. I was trying to adhere to very strict rules I had learned in college, but also having regressed because I couldn't bring myself to draw consistently. I wanted to practice a specific skill that year. I had never been much for digital painting, but that was something I always wanted to be good at. So that was my goal in 2019, is to do a lot of digital painting, or at least like test it out a little. I didn't get super good at it, but having that practice has helped me improve a lot. And every now and then when I try a digital painting, I know kinda what I'm doing. So that was back in 2019, my goal was digital painting. This year, my goal is to do more group shots and full background settings. As I have mentioned, I went to school for animation, so backgrounds tend to be pretty important, honestly, to the storyboarding process, as well as just making your animation feel like, especially in a show, making it feel like it exists in a reality. I hate backgrounds. God, do I hate backgrounds. I full out loathe them. Which has been fine for a lot of my animated projects, because I do have friends who are excellent at backgrounds. And I have learned a lot from the wonderful Brit Pease and Gigi Dutre. I've learned a lot from them. They're my favorite background artist. I've learned a lot from them, especially Gigi. Gigi taught me a lot of coloring style for All Nighter Survival Guide, which you can kind of see me doing the background here. I incorporated into that. They've always been great to bring onto projects. So this year with Artfight, I figured, hey, you hate backgrounds, so let's do them. Let's do them. You got nothing to lose. Let's do them. So that's the focus I've picked, is group shots with complex backgrounds. And it honestly hasn't been too bad. This first piece, I have taken advantage and inspiration of the 3D assets built into Clip Studio Paint. I've started using these very recently. I didn't know until recently that my computer could handle them, but it can. So that's what I've been practicing. I used the 3D building and kind of set my shot where it was, and then I used some of the 3D character assets to place where characters would be standing and just get a rough idea before sketching the characters. It's really excellent tools and shortcuts. I learned about using 3D assets originally through animation as well as comics. Sometimes they use 3D built backgrounds for comics. So it's something I support really heavily. I ended up with 5 characters in this piece before I got tired of working on it, and I think that's how I'll do this year, is because I'm doing backgrounds and multiple characters. I'll just work on a piece until I get bored, and then whatever state it's in, I'll clean it up and color correct, and then throw it out into the universe. So, thank you for getting to the end. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing. I'm a very small channel, and I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. And I'll make literally anything. You never know. So in future episodes of this month, I'd love to do some story times while I work on the paintings. So my original goal was to kind of crank these out like every other couple of days, but I'll probably space them out even past July because my throat hurts. And if my throat hurts, I might be getting sick. So, thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.